Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, I'm going to get shout out to the notification gang, Key Talk gang, for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so listen, there's been a lot going on inside of hip hop. Well, it just was happening a lot going on inside of hip hop, and I definitely got to get y'all the news. Now, before I actually start, hey, shout out to y'all to be hitting that like button for me. It helps me out a lot. I never asked y'all for nothing but except to hit that like button because it does help the video grow. And like I said, we've been on the road with it. So if you're listening to me right now, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, so up first, we've actually got to talk about none other than Blueface. Why? Because Blueface's mother has actually came out and went off on him. Why? Because Blueface has tatted up his entire face since he's actually been inside of prison. Now, of course, while you're inside of prison, there's probably a whole lot of influences and a lot of people trying to get you to go in a certain direction. And Blueface, who had a few tattoos on his face, has now completely covered his entire face with tattoos. And his mama wasn't going for it at all. I'm going to actually bring up the video for y'all so y'all can see Blueface. What Blueface was doing in this video, though, he was actually, I think, giving a shout out to someone for their birthday or something like that. But here's the video of Blueface. As you can see, buddy is extremely tatted up on the face. Like that, he got, on his cheeks, on his head up there, all around pretty much, right? And his mama was not going for it. I'm gonna read y'all exactly what Blueface mama said. Give me just a second here, but I'm gonna have to look at it on the phone because it is a little on that screen. So here's what Blueface mama had to say. She took to Instagram and she said, "Good morning, son. May God bless you, mind, body, and soul. The kids praying for you and have a blast. Love you. Come home better, stronger, wiser. It's Javon and Carter." And then whenever she saw the tattoo, she said, "Your kids are suffering. Javon's confidence has fallen and you play arts and craft on your face is diabolical. Your half a father wasn't as bad as you are right now. You better start praying and pull yourself together. You are more than a lame jail ninja. You are a child of God and father of three. You about to piss me all the way to fucking off because you wasn't supposed to turn out like the rest of them fatherless, weak, crybaby, blank." But she did a whole lot of cussing in it. You know what I'm talking about? You have to feed these kids until they graduate college. Get yours together, little boy. And that's a motherfucking period. So listen, bro. Although a lot of people have a lot to say about Blueface's mama, one thing you cannot blame her for is getting online and pretty much when she sees something with her son that she don't like, that she know that feel like it can do better, because she ain't like she's just downing him. I mean, yeah, she down him a little bit, but she really saying that she feel like and knows that he can be a better man than what he is right now inside of prison, and his face had it, and she's just pretty much coming out and expressing that, right? So we don't have the right to tell her, hey, you wrong for saying that, or let him live his life. That's his mama, bro. Mama gonna always say what the mama want to say and have to, speak like a mama. You know what I'm talking about? I expect any mama to come out and say something like that they love their son. But like I say, I leave that opinion for y'all. Do y'all think Blueface mama has the right to come out and say what she's saying to her son? Or is it something where she need to just let Buddy do whatever he wants to do? Anyways, let me actually check out the comment section, see what y'all had to say about it. So the first comment says, "So y'all in the comment section mad that a mother is mad her son tatted gang signs on his face. Man, the world's out of line." I mean, gonna be hell. So I mean, that's actually true. I can actually agree with what he just said, because like I said, it's a mother's instinct to actually go off on her son, especially when she sees something that that he's lacking in or slacking in, right? The next comment says, "Laphmeyer, where she was at when he was making gangster rap songs, though. It's all cool when that money flowing." I will actually say I can agree with this as well because it's a lot of gangster rap. But of course, a lot of gangster rappers end up tatting their face and doing all type of stuff that's going to, of course, affect them in the future if the money ever dries up to where they can't go get a job. You can't do this, can't do that. However, if they've already made and got enough money and got businesses set up, of course, you got to understand, Big Paru Business Whack 100 is actually the manager of Blueface. So I feel like Blueface will forever have deals, be good, and able to do that because no matter what people say about Whack 100, one thing I say about Whack 100 that I salute and respect is Whack, he stayed with motion. You know what I'm talking about? Whack 100 literally always stays with motion. Y'all can say whatever you want. He come here, talk too much, all that. Well, Whack 100 stays with motion. You know what I'm talking about? And he be ready to stand on that Big Paru business, and that's why I call him Big Paru Business Whack 100, right? Anyways, now, That's enough of that comment section. And aside from that comment section, we do got to actually talk about the rapper that goes by the name Ksoo. So the last time we spoke about Ksoo, of course, he's in jail fighting like a couple bodies. His daddy had to go, and his daddy actually is testifying against him. So it's just a lot of wild stuff that's going on with Ksoo. But aside from all of that, right, last month in October, Ksoo pretty much came out, and even though he's fighting bodies, he came out and he said, "Motherfucker gonna find out when I get out," pretty much saying he gonna be back on what he was on before he went to jail that actually got him locked up inside of jail, right? And he said that a lot of people were scratching their head like, what in the blue hell would you be inside of jail saying this, bro? Like, what in the blue hell is running through your head knowing that you're fighting bodies, your daddy got to tell against you, is part of the reason why you're in some trouble. So it's like, what are you thinking? Well, now it does look like Ksoo has potentially had a change of heart. Now, the reason I say he had a change of heart, because Ksoo has now doubled back, and he said, somebody pray for me, please. So now he's asking for prayers and for God and stuff, right? Now, in the comment section, of course, as I knew y'all would be, y'all were brutal, as y'all always are. You see this person put the meme and put, "You're cooked." Somebody put laughing emojis. Somebody said, "Nick, crying to God now." A lot of laughing emojis. Keep that same energy. Praying for Ksoo. Now, there is some people that's actually praying for him. I believe somebody in my comment section of Key Talk Media actually did like a long prayer for him, right? 60 praying for everyone. Facing life in prison ain't fun for nobody. And it's not exactly. But unfortunately, a lot of people that ends up in this type of trouble, whatever, they don't understand the magnitude of it until it's close to the time, which means it'd be too late a lot of the times, right? You done already caught bodies, you done already did this and did that, and then by that time, like I said, it'd be too late. Now, as far as this situation goes, hey man, you can only hope for the best. If he didn't do it, may he be freed and vindicated from what they're trying to say. And if he is do it, I'm sure the court system will have evidence, proof, and be able to pretty much plan out and have everything orchestrated, right? That's not my right to say what he did it or not, or none of that at all. But of course, you got to be smart inside of the songs. A lot of these rappers be admitting stuff that they done did inside the songs. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about literally the songs be one of the main reasons why a lot of rappers get caught, because they feel this. I don't know if rappers feel like what they say in the songs can be used against them. Hey, listen, when they be like, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, da da da. Imagine that before every song you do, right? Maybe in the studio, they need to put a sign that says, everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, da 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 da. Because, that's the truth. Every time these rappers go to jail, the lyrics always be part of the reason why they get caught up. YSL, YFN, all these other places, right? But anyways, now, aside from Ksoo now wanting God to come and save him, and now him wanting y'all prayers to actually help him out, it looks like Drake, right? So Drake came out, and not only did he come out, he actually came out and he pretty much made a joke to Kendrick Lamar where he said, "Hey, listen, man, you need facts to go against me. You can't get rid of me with no just fairy tales." Obviously, talking about the NFL stuff that Kendrick Lamar was actually saying, but also it's down looking like Drake has actually sued. Actually, you know what? I want to get this one from. Oh, hold on, let me get it out there because I don't know what on there. I want to get this from TMZ actually, right? Because I'm going to go to the comment section later, but I will let y'all know that Drake has actually sued UMG, which is Universal Music Group, because he believes that they have fluffed up Kendrick Lamar's numbers, and not just fluffed up their numbers in order to make the record looks bigger, that Not Like Us record look bigger. But also Drake is saying that they did payola. You're not supposed to pay money to get certain stuff, certain routes and stuff that you have to take. But I'm gonna actually read about it to y'all so y'all can actually know, and I'm gonna get it directly from TMZ. Shout out to TMZ, one of the most dope media platforms and just news outlets, because they're out they always got the details, right? So. It says UMG played dirty to pump Not Like Us up. I'm gonna sue. And of course, that's Drake, right? And it says Drake seems to think there's some shadiness behind Kendrick Lamar's monster hit Not Like Us. And he's filed a lawsuit to investigate how it got so big. Of course, Not Like Us is a song that effectively ended Kendrick and Drake's beef because its popularity buried Drake. Now, I don't believe it buried Drake. Like I said, I believe Drake came back. I honestly, some people would say Drake had some of the better songs. Of course, some of the people will say he didn't have them, but the majority of people say he didn't have the better songs. Now, then the reason I say he didn't get buried is because Drake did bounce back with that song, that No Face, Is another that my daddy had raised me on. I gotta know how you get lit off. You hated on numbers, untouchable. They got the data wrong. I mean, that song is super hard. No Face is a smash like that. No Face goes hard, right? But anyways, it says, but now he's alleging Universal Music Group used bots and payola. All right, I can definitely say there was potentially some bots. I think there was someone who actually had some proof that they was paid by somebody from TDE to like boost it up or something like that. But we'll just have to check into that. Group used bots and payola scheme to pump up the song, but I also do believe that the song was going to be massive either way it goes, whether they had bots or not, because like I said, it's a hit song, so it's going to get big. But of course, that's not to say that there wasn't a little extra help with it. But of course, the next person says, according to docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Drake says an inside source told him UMG made convert payments to multiple platforms, including radio stations, and they're not supposed to be able to pay radio stations like that. That's what payola comes in to play and promote the hell out of Not Like Us. Legally, that's known as payola and is prohibited by the FCC. It says Drake points out UMG has paid settlements in the past for this kind of thing, like in 2006 when the label paid $12 million to the New York Attorney General's office for a pay-for-play scheme. In the docs, he also claims a whistleblower has accused UMG management of spending thousands in May 2024 on bots in order to get the song to 30 million streams on Spotify, and it also paid social media influencers to promote the song. He alleges the label dropped all copyright restrictions so the influencers could repeatedly post the song, helping it spread like wildfire. Well, I don't think that should be against the rules, like dropping the copyright restrictions. I mean, that helps out a lot of people. So maybe that's something that Drake should potentially do for one of his songs. Because wait, it isn't Drake signed to, wait, hold on. I think Drake might be actually suing the. We're going to check on that later. I'm pretty sure he is signed to Universal Music Group, but I'll just double check that. Drake has some huge legal goals here. He says he's filing the suit just to get a full understanding of how UMG funnels payments to iHeartRadio and its network of stations. So here's, all right, I'm going to read the rest of this, but this is what I'm going to tell y'all. So Drake has been I want to say the sweetheart of radio, of Apple Music, of all these places for a long time. And I'm wondering if this lawsuit that Drake is actually doing is going to interrupt that somehow, some way, like where they start trying to blackball Drake. You know, you think like Drake is so big that he could never be blackballed. But let me see, who is Drake signed to? Because I really want to know. It just says OVO Sound. So it says Drake record labels: OVO Sound, Cash Money, Young Money, OVO Records, Republic, Epic, Universal Motown. So I guess Universal Motown is different than like Universal Music Group though, but I bet they're still in bed together somehow. I don't know, man, but either way it goes, Drake is definitely suing Kendrick Lamar, in which Kendrick Lamar's people have already doubled back with just straight up laughing, having a field day at the fact that Drake is actually suing to, claiming that record has some type of, bots, payola, all type of other stuff behind it. And it may come out that it did. Also, it may come out that it didn't. But like I say, more than likely, I say all these signed rappers, all they stuff be fluffed up. All the numbers, all that stuff as well, right? So whenever the news broke that Drake is coming out and actually suing, it says Punch and must seemingly respond to Drake's team taking legal action against UMG and Spotify. TD Punch says, nah, the rap grease is done, shake my head. In which Mustard replied and said, oh my gosh, laugh my ass off. Now, I will say, for them to say that it took this for the rap screech to be done, I think the rap screech's been done. You got all these rappers snitching and telling. Anytime a rapper's posting an interrogation room, people is already automatically expecting that the rapper's going to be snitching because there's a whole lot of snitching going on, right? This is like a tactic that I would say is win by all means necessary. I'm talking about, they say you may have lost the battle, but you won the war. If somebody can allegedly beat me inside of a rap battle, but I can sue the people that potentially helped him beat me inside the rap battle and get some millions, then who really won, right? Anyway, so that's all I want to talk about with y'all today. Of course, I will get more videos out. I wanted to get more today, but there's not a whole lot going on the side of hip hop. But as more details come out about any of this, also any more hip hop news come out, I definitely will keep y'all entertained. And also, I'm going to start covering some of these political topics because there's a whole lot of political stuff going on that I'm super interested in and I study in. And I'm going to start bringing that into this world so y'all can actually see it as well. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.